everyone, and welcome back to Mrs. Ruiz's class. Today I have another super interactive read aloud for you, and it is for a book titled A Unicorn Named Sparkle. So this is the great book that we are going to read today. And before we get into our story, let's look at our objective. So today, students will listen to a thoughtful story about friendship. We will make some inferences about Lucy and her feelings towards Sparkle the unicorn. Okay, so that's what we're going to think about as we go through this great book. Now, inferences. It says we're going to make some inferences. So if you remember, inferences are ideas or thoughts that we come up with based on what we've read. Now, an author can't put every single feeling that the character may be having into words. So many times we read the actions of the characters and then we think about what we know and we put our own thoughts into creating an idea and being able to say something about that character. So we're going to make inferences as we read through this book. And once again, it's titled A Unicorn Named Sparkle. And the author and illustrator is Amy Young. And I'll tell you a little bit about Amy Young when we are done with this book. So, unicorn. So what is a unicorn, boys and girls? I'm sure many of you know. But tell your reading pal, what's a unicorn? Oliver, do you know what a unicorn is? Okay, kind of like a horse. And it has one horn between its, or at the top of its head. Is it real? Is it made up? Okay, let's find out about unicorns. Are they real? Are they fantasy? Okay, are they horses with one horn at the top of their head? So let's find out. And this looks like a really great book. Just from looking at the cover, I see two characters that look very happy. So it leads me to believe that this must be a great book. They're smiling. And that's a strange looking unicorn, so I wonder if that has anything to do with what this book is about. And that must be Lucy, the character that I mentioned in our objective. Let's get into it. A Unicorn Named Sparkle, excuse me, Amy Young, there's our title page. And let's get started. The ad said unicorn, 25 cents. Wow, 25 cents for a unicorn. Excuse me. Lucy sent in the money. She could hardly wait. I will name him Sparkle. He will be blue with a pink tail and a pink mane. Wow, look at that. So I could infer that Lucy has made some great plans for her and her unicorn. She picked out a special name, and she's spending her time visualizing of this beautiful unicorn with the blue horn and the pink mane and tail. Wow, look at her. I bet she can't wait to meet Sparkle. A whole day passed. I will put flowers around his neck. He will let me ride on his back. Another day passed. I will take him to show and tell. Everyone will love him. So here on these 2 pages, she continues with her great plans. Her and Sparkle are going to have a wonderful time together. He might be scared when he first gets here. I will give him a cupcake. Sparkle, Sparkle, where are you? Finally, a big truck rumbled up. It was the Unicorn Man. He left a large box on the porch. It's Sparkle. And from the truck, she hears, beep. That's a strange sound for a unicorn, wouldn't you say? Let's find out. Lucy opened the box carefully, gently. Chomp! The cupcake was gone. Sparkle, come back! Sparkle, not the underpants. No! Oh my goodness. So let's examine the illustrations. Is this a unicorn, do you that's a unicorn, Oliver? Oh, look at that mouth. Look at those teeth. And he just chomped that cupcake. I do not think he has good manners. Oh no, he's getting into the underpants. Wow. I don't think this is what Lucy planned for. He was not what she expected. He had spots. His ears were too long. He smelled funny. Oh, he had fleas. Lucy put a flower necklace on him. He ate it. She put a tutu on him. He ate that too. I think it's safe to say that Lucy is not happy with Sparkle. Okay, I just read that he is not living up to her expectations. Okay, he ate the flowers. He ate the tutu. Can you believe that? And if we look at this page, we see what she imagined. And then we see what he really looks like. So, yeah, not what she was hoping for. He did not want to be ridden. He bucked her right off. He did not want to go to show and tell. So yes, Sparkle is definitely not living up to the image that Lucy imagined at the beginning of the story. Do you agree? Is he different from what she imagined? Do you think so, Oliver? Yes, you agree. He is definitely different. And when he got there, he behaved poorly. Lucy was mad. You're a bad unicorn. She walked away. Sparkle followed her. Stop that. And there he is at school. And he's on top of the desk. And he's saying, bah. And everybody's laughing. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. So I can infer that Lucy's given up on Sparkle. He's embarrassed her. And he made her mad. And she even called him a bad unicorn. Predict. What do you think will happen to Lucy and Sparkle? So what do you think is going to happen with them? Let's predict. Do you think their friendship might not work out? Or do you think they'll develop a strong friendship, a good friendship? Do you think it's not going to work out? It seems that way. Let's see what happens. Lucy called the unicorn man. Take him back. I don't want him. Okay, but I can't get there until tomorrow. Lucy could hardly wait. Leave me alone. Yuck. So Lucy is returning Sparkle. She must really be tired of him if she wants him taken away. Maybe you're right, Oliver. Maybe it's not going to work out with them. That night, there was a storm. Sparkle was afraid. Lucy gave him Bear Bear so he would stop pestering her. It wasn't enough. She had to read him a bedtime story too and give him warm milk to drink. He licked her hand, she patted his head and said, "Don't be such a big baby." His fur was very soft. At last, he fell asleep. So I think I have a feeling, or I can infer, that Lucy is changing her feelings towards Sparkle. So let's look at this page carefully. Here we even see that her expression looks different. I think she's starting to feel a little love for Sparkle. And she's giving him her Bear Bear and she read him a story. So I think she's starting to change. The next morning, Lucy watched Sparkle play in the yard. He liked the butterflies, and they liked him. Some boys came by and asked, "What's your goat's name?" "His name is Sparkle, and he is not a goat." "He looks like a goat." "Well, he is not a goat. He is a special kind of unicorn." So I think I'm correct. Lucy is changing her mind about Sparkle. She sees him differently. I see that she's defending him from those boys. And she says that the butterflies even like him. Seems like she's enjoying his company. After the boys left, Lucy watched Sparkle play some more. She had to admit, sometimes he made her smile and sometimes he made her laugh. So look at them. He's turning into a real cutie. Look at the little tricks he's learned, and they're having so much fun. And I see a colorful rainbow and beach ball. Kind of like the way she pictured things in the beginning, nice and colorful. The Unicorn Man drove up. Sparkle did not want to get into that box. Oh gosh, so let's predict. What do you think is gonna happen? It seems like things have been improving for them. So do you really think she's gonna send him away? Is he gonna get in that truck? And there's the man saying, okay, let's load him in. It looks like Lucy's trying to convince him to get in. What do you think, Oliver? You think he's gonna get in the truck? You do? Let's find out. Oliver says he thinks he's leaving. Lucy put a cupcake in the far corner. Sparkle loved cupcakes, so he went in. Lucy shut the door. Sparkle asked, "Me?" The Unicorn Man revved the engine and drove away. Oh, look at poor Sparkle. Oh, they're driving away. Yes, he's gone. Gee, I didn't see that coming. Lucy yelled, "Wait!" Sparkle bleated, "Bah!" The truck stopped. Lucy opened the box and Sparkle jumped out. He was so excited that he knocked her down by mistake. "Sparkle," said Lucy. Oh, look. He's so happy to see her. Welcome home. Okay, so that is the end of our story, and we were able to understand Lucy and Sparkle's relationship through the many actions that happen between them. So things at the beginning of the story weren't quite the same at the end. Things changed, their feelings for each other changed, maybe their behavior changed. So that's what we're gonna think about as we do our writing in the notebook. But before we talk about that, I told you I was going to tell you a little bit about the author, and it's just something very short. This is Amy Young when she was a kid, and it said when Amy Young was a girl, she had a pet unicorn. And it says this is the first book for FSG, and FSG is actually the publishing company that published the book, but it says she had a pet unicorn. So if Amy Young is saying she had a pet unicorn, maybe we could think that, or say that she was a very imaginative girl and she used her imagination, and maybe she had an imaginary friend that was very similar to Sparkle. So it's nice to read little things like this, and then we get to see where the author got their inspiration for the book. So this is a great book. It's a fun book to read, especially if you like unicorns. And it talks about friendship, and it makes people think about friendships and how we accept everyone, or we should accept everyone, even though they might not be exactly what we want them to be. They might turn out to be even better, just like Sparkle. So let's think about your writing. So in your notebook, boys and girls, remember, you always turn to the first blank page. And in your notebook, write about how Lucy's feelings towards Sparkle may have changed from the beginning of the story to the end of the story. I'll say it again. In your notebook, write about how Lucy's feelings towards Sparkle may have changed from the beginning of the story to the end of the story. So once again, you're always free to go back, watch it again, listen carefully. Maybe you're just going to have to go back to certain parts that you need to listen to again and think about it. How did her feelings change from the beginning of the story to the end of the story? What about Sparkle? Did he change any, or was all of the changing coming from Lucy's side? So think about that. And Oliver, did you like the story? Yes? Thumbs up? Yes? All right. And once again, boys and girls, you know that we keep all of these books in our classroom library. So I'm more than happy to share it with you, or perhaps read it again to you once we get back to school. Okay, thank you for joining, boys and girls. Bye.